Why did my cousin tell me to go to the gym after getting rejected by a girl? Trying to conquer my inner demons. I decided to go outside the property and socialize with people. I just had this sudden burst of confidence. So I decided to ask an old colleague out. I wasn't expecting a yes. But it would be great if it happened. Long story short, she politely declined, and I told my cousin, essentially my right-hand man, about it to sort of ask for next time advice. He just told me to hit the gym to recover from the loss. I have no idea where that came from. And I'm curious as to why that was his only advice. He skipped over everything I liked doing and just said I need to lift weights. Lawyer up. Delete Facebook. Hit the gym. Generic advice bros give other bros. It's because it's the most well-known ways of working on and focusing on yourself. He's saying forget about the girl. Continue to improve yourself. Then go for the next one. There's also a meme where when you're rejected you have to hit the gym hard for whatever reason. Like a bounce back type of thing. You could apply this advice to anything you're working on, really. Hell, could even get a new hobby. Maybe that's all the advice he could give. Are you an AI trying to learn to be a human? I think it's to get all the happy chemicals your body produces after physical exercise to reward your brain for the activity. After my first breakup, I decided to learn programming. And the feeling of having my mind occupied and adding value to myself drowned out the pain. So I'd guess he's suggesting hitting the gym as a similar remedy to the rejection. Even if you're not bummed out about being rejected, it'll still be a good feeling. If you're super skinny or overweight, maybe she rejected you for that. Or maybe that just makes him feel better, so he figured it would help you too. It's not that serious. It's just a common response like, oh, you're sad you got rejected. Use that sad energy and turn it into strength and get huge. Make something of yourself, almost a meme at this point, but it's just kind of a standard go blow off some steam. 2 possibilities. He thinks you need to get fit in order to have a better chance of not being rejected next time. He's the kind of person who feels better when he goes to the gym. And he's assuming you are too. It's generic gym bro advice after a rejection. There's tons of memes about it. So I wouldn't take this as a comment about your physical fitness. It's a good stress reliever. It makes you feel better. It makes you look better. It can give you confidence. And also will make you more attractive to more women. If your relationship with your cousin isn't close enough to ask him this question, why were you expecting anything else but a generic advice? A lot of men find weight-based exercise has an antidepressant effect. Many will scoff at this, but I can tell you it's always been true for me. Doesn't mean it will be true for you. But what are the downsides? Getting fitter, getting stronger and losing weight are all things that will make you feel better about yourself. Even if the antidepressant effect is merely placebo. It's good advice. Working out in a gym makes you feel better and is a decent way to socialize. As for the girl, keep trying, not with her. That's done. The more you talk to, the easier it gets. Eventually one will be interested. And it's good practice. Rejection is just part of life. And the quicker you can learn from it and move past it, the happier you will be. Turn your sadness into a free pre-workout. Hit the gym and get the slay queen body, and when she sees you and wants to ask you out, you go, sorry, you had your chance. That's the male mindset of hitting the gym after a rejection. Well, it's true. Gotta work on yourself a wee bit. It's just some girl you won't remember in 5 years lol. Women like guys with a little bit of muscle, it's just a fact. I'm not saying go out and be a meathead or make it your entire personality, but you will see a noticeable difference in how women talk to you. Take this from a guy who graduated HS weighing 145 pounds and is up to 190 pounds. It doesn't have to be weightlifting either, it can be training for a sport you enjoy. Don't think about it just the most cookie-cutter advice one can give. It's like people suggesting getting talk therapy when someone mentions they struggle mentally. The gym might be where he turns off his brain for a while. And then when he's done, stuff becomes clear. Everyone should lift weights. Absolutely everyone. It's good advice, regardless. Using the power of rejection in the gym is a fairly common trope. It does work for most, as if it's a relationship, you get a lot of free time to fill. And rather than something unhealthy like drinking or drugs to fill the time, working out is a healthy and productive use of time. That being said, if you just asked a girl out and she said no, then it's not that deep. Going to the gym as a dude helps a lot. Be in better physical shape. Helps with health. Confidence with not only the ladies but with most aspects in life. Helps with mental health as well. Clear your head. Some people like the gym for that. Don't overthink it up. Gym makes you buffer and more attractive to girls, so next time you don't get rejected. He probably thought you were depressed from this, which would be good advice if you were. He didn't word it well. But essentially your friend wants you to take care of yourself. Some people, myself included, turn to bad habits after getting dumped or rejected. So self-care is really the best thing you can practice when you're hurting like this. Not only is it healthy to do, working out regularly releases dopamine, a feel-good neurotransmitter. So it's a great way to stay in shape mentally and physically. A year ago, I would have written that advice off as stupid. Gym bro has nothing better to say, but trust me, there's merit to it. Hang in there op. You'll be alright. It's generic advice, but it's popular for a reason. The physical benefits are obvious. The mental and emotional ones, not so much. I should probably go to the gym. But I think I'm gonna grab a bag of Doritos and watch stuff on TV instead. 1. It gets you doing something, so you are not dwelling on her. 2. Exercise endorphins will raise your mood, so you don't feel depressed about it. 3. You will feel a bit more confident, so you can ask some other gal out. Are your inner demons that you're fat? There. Problem solved. It's probably just the way he deals with stress or disappointments. Distracts himself by working out. People have different coping mechanisms for stuff, and he was trying to share his with you in case you're down about the rejection and need something to take your mind off of it. Good for mental health and doesn't hurt to tone up and look good. He's your right-hand man and a stranger to us. The obvious answer is you're either far too thin or far too fat in his eyes. Other than that, how the heck would we know the logic behind his answer if you don't? To give you something to do. It has many positive benefits whilst also making sure you're not at home moping all day. Because many men go to the gym after rejection or anything that lowers their self-esteem because it helps build up your self-esteem again. As they say, there's a lid for every pot. You just have to find your lid. Or your pot. It's the stereotypical thing guys do when they get rejected. W. Cousin. And determined the AI was mentally ill.